hometown hockey in town as well. Oh, look at the play out front to the backhand, and they bury it. Crusaders, I want to say they blew a defense of the puck in the zone and doing a little bit more. Evanes shoots and scores. He stole the puck right there at the face-off one. And then the giveaway finds Garrett Clegg. An odd man rush for the Crusaders. Wallace shoots and scores! The one-time shot from dead center ice beats Parker, and the Crusaders cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. Kindrachuk again. The wraparound, it works, scores! You can only bend for so long without breaking Dave, and there was the tipping point as Jack Works has his team's 2-goal lead reinstated. 1-1 again, passes across, and Quinn Olsen stretches that point streak to double digits. There's the dagger, Dave. 4-1 now with 1:22 remaining.
Yeah, but a great game by the Okotoks Oilers. They came in here, and how difficult is that to come in to take on Sherwood Park and Spruce Grove?
Welcome to After Hours with the Crew, joined by the goaltender and the rock of tonight's performance in what was a 4-1 loss to the Okotoks Oilers. Matt Berlin, you looked like your normal self again, and I say that because it had been maybe a tougher stretch for you, given the precedent that you set at the beginning of the season, and I felt like you were back to that lights-out kind of performer tonight. What did you think of everything?
Yeah, I mean, it was tough coming back in Spruce there from the break. I thought I kind of wasn't on my game, and I need to be better and make saves like I did tonight to keep the team in the game, but I think I'm getting my rhythm back, so moving forward here, it should be good. Are you finding that the more time that you're splitting with Carter Guylander, are you shifting? You're a very cerebral guy, but are you shifting to accommodate more time on the bench, more time in more of a mentorship role, I guess, than you were starting every night like you did in the beginning of the season? Yeah, no, I mean, I want to be there for Guylander always to support him. He's having a great season, and drawing a lot of eyes to him, so whenever he's on the ice there, I'm supporting him for sure, and I hope he keeps doing as well as he is. So you're watching your team tonight, obviously, from a different perspective than, anybody else. And it seemed like they really struggled to get the puck out of the zone. What did you see that Okotoks was able to do to really hem the team in? Yeah, I mean, we got to give them credit. They got a couple of good players over there that, they took it to us a bit tonight at times, but I thought we had some good pressure as well. We just couldn't bury like their top guys did tonight, and comes down to it, we need to put the puck in the net. You get them for the second and final time in about 2 weeks, and is it a little better when you get the second time around for a South Division opponent and you kind of know what they're all about? Yeah, I mean, obviously I heard the coaches talking and players talking before the game that this is a pretty strong team. I didn't even know that, but they went to the finals last year, and it shows they got a strong squad over there. So definitely the second time around it'll be easier. You know what you're working with here and what guys to key in on for sure. Always appreciate the time, Matt. Thanks. Thank you. Joined now by the captain of the Sherwood Park Crusaders, Tyler Jette. 4-1 loss tonight for you and your squad, and it seemed like you spent a lot of time defending. Just what are your overall thoughts of the game tonight?
I thought we didn't control the blue lines as well as we wanted to. We had a few turnovers and a few breakdowns that caused some long shifts out there, so we were stuck in the D zone. But, I mean, there were some positives out there, so we got to look at that and just move on from this one and not dwell on it too much, but learn from our mistakes.
What are some of the positives that you guys found on this performance?
We definitely were hanging with them. We just got to bear down on some scoring chances, and I think we'll be right there at the end of the year, just a few tweaks here and there, and we'll be good.
Talk about Matt Berlin's performance tonight. He was just lights out in the first portion of the season, of course, and then was maybe not himself for a couple of games, but he was really back to that fine form tonight, wasn't he?
Yeah, he definitely stood big for us back there. He was the reason we were still in it there in the third period. He helps us out a lot when we get caught in the D zone. You know, a couple of those covers are huge when we're stuck out there for a couple minutes, so he's definitely out there for us, and we need to start doing a little better job in front of him so we can help him out a little bit too.
The power play is not as productive on a nightly basis as it once was, and you're kind of out there quarterbacking the whole thing. What is your take on what's been a bit of a drop-off, I guess, in the production of that recently?
I think we just need to start shooting the puck a little bit more. We were shooting it a lot. Like each 7 seconds, Adam wants us to shoot it, and we were kind of moving it around a little bit too much today, looking for that pretty play. And they played a good PK and clogged up the middle, so we couldn't get anything going, and we just needed a fire, and we didn't.
You see the line juggling in the top 6 forwards, and a lot of that is because you're without Carter Savoy right now, of course. What was his absence really highlighted in tonight's game, do you think?
It definitely would have been nice to have him out there, but I thought the guys that had their jobs out there, they filled them pretty well, and just a few tweaks here and there again, like that's it. But having him out there would have helped a lot for the offensive part of the game.
And finally, you got a South Division opponent on back-to-back nights, and that's got to be a little bit tougher to game plan for you guys, and just kind of not playing the team that you see 6 times a year, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's a little harder to play guys you're not really comfortable or used to playing, and they play an offensive-heavy game, and that's not really how the North plays it. We play a pretty heavy game. We're not going to run up a score 9-7 or nothing like that, and that's what these South teams want to do. They want to get in a little track meet, and we just got to stay away from that and take pride in our defense and just move on from there.
This is Crusaders captain Tyler Jette after a 4-1 loss to the Okotoks Oilers.